during the early hours of February 12th in the port of Novorossiysk. The Ropucha-class landing ship of the Russian Navy, Caesar Kunikov, was being filled with cargo to be used as a ferry to transport troops. Material, such as shells and more, to Sevastopol to be transferred to the southern front line in Ukraine. This might have seemed counterintuitive, however, due to the Crimean bridge being still unstable due to the attacks of last year. Some cargo must still be passed by using naval transport. After being loaded up, the next day on February 13th, the crew started up the engines, ready to make what was their usual half-day journey to Sevastopol. Unbeknownst to them, operators from the Ukrainian GUR and regular civilian rebels had been observing activity in the Novorossiysk port and figured out the location of their journey, and as such proceeded to send this information back to the main Directorate of Intelligence of Ukraine. At around the same time of the departure of this ship, at least 4 USVs of the 13th USV group of the Ukrainian GUR were deployed from the port of Odessa or surrounding ports to hopefully meet the Caesar Kunikov on its way to Sevastopol. As the late hours of February 13th turned into the early hours of February 14th, the 3 deployed drones reached their target off the coast of Crimea. The target, Caesar Kunikov, appears completely unaware of the incoming drones. As the first drone heads in, it fights against the waves, having to do a 360 turn at one point before finally being able to strike the Caesar Kunikov in the stern port side of the ship, causing damage to its hull and opening a small hole in it. The second drone, following shortly after, strikes the Caesar Kunikov in the exact same spot as the previous drone. This time, due to the previous damage incurred, makes the boat lean over on its side. The third drone takes this chance to exacerbate the already bad situation for the Russians and hits it, again in the same spot. This causes the boat to nearly capsize. It is unknown whether the last USV was returned to service another Russian ship at a later time, or if it was used in the attack, but the footage was removed.